Yo, what's up? It's 11:12 p.m. 28th of May 2024. And today's video is going to be about your self-perception. All right. Now, I never realized how important that shit is. Honestly, and excuse my French, but I never realized how important that is, because some of you might know that, recently business has gone like this. But for some reason, it doesn't feel real. For some reason, I feel like it should have been harder. Right? I feel like it should have been harder. I feel like it should have been so fucking hard that I needed to become legitimately and clinically crazy in order to do that. But clearly it doesn't take that, right? Clearly you don't need to be hospitalized to achieve those goals. You don't need to do that. You just need to be consistent. You need to put in the work every single day. That's all it really takes, right? And when I say that's all it really takes, that comes from a perspective of, to build a business that is worthy of generating revenue, you need to almost become hospitalized, or you need to become hospitalized in order to get to that point. And the workload that it actually took to get to that point, in reality, is now kind of underwhelming, if that makes sense. So now I'm in a position where I kind of have to switch my perception. And I'll try to explain it like this. A lot of people, they feel like they don't deserve to be successful. And I will be completely honest. When I first started this entrepreneurial journey, part of me was doubtful whether or not it was actually going to work. Part of me just said, you know what? Regardless whether or not this works, it's a journey worth. It's a journey worth fighting for. And that's why I embarked on it, and that's why I put in so much work. I didn't put in work because I believed I was going to get there within a month or 2 months or 3 months. No. I put in the work because I believe that regardless or not, whether or not I get there, and there is a chance I never get there, I'm going to become the person that's willing to sacrifice my life and soul. Maybe not soul, right? That's blasphemous. I'm prepared to sacrifice my life and my comfort for this final goal. I'm prepared to. And if that means hospitalization, then that means hospitalization. So in my mind, I prepared for the worst. And in my mind, I was preparing for war. So I was working to the point where I wanted to become hospitalized. Because if I became hospitalized, that means I am putting in more work than my body is able to handle. And if that's the case, and I do that every single day, then it is impossible for me not to get to that goal. And over a long enough time span, I will outcompete every single person in this industry. So off I went on this journey. And my measure of success was not making money. My measure of success was, at the end of the day, how tired and successful did I feel? And over the last couple of days, I've been feeling less and less exhausted, which is kind of sad to me. I want to feel exhausted. I want to feel like I'm going to pass out. But over the last couple of days, I guess my mind has just become adjusted to this workload I've become a lot more efficient with how I do my work, which is great. But also, I love that feeling of exhaustion, because that's how you know that you've pushed yourself to the brink. And if you're pushing yourself to the brink every single day, then it's impossible not to get to the goal. However, the business has become the business has started to do this, and I haven't been hospitalized yet, and I'm just like, in a continuation of the last video, is that it? I know this is a super unhealthy way to think, but I guess this is just what it takes. This is the mindset that it takes, because anything less and you will be crushed. In the words of Bruce Lee, you need to learn to die to live. You need to learn to fail to succeed. And in this case, I need to accept the fact that the only way for me to get to the goal with 100% certainty and the shortest time span is to work to the point of absolute exhaustion, but not only exhaustion, but to work with the highest level of efficiency that I can muster. And that means sleep. That means, for me, it's caffeine and wringing out every single bit of potential in every single day. And that is the only surefire way to get to that goal in the shortest amount of time possible. So I don't even know what this video is about, but it's just, the perspective. It's a weird perspective that you need. And hopefully some of you watching this, I didn't confuse you too much. Hopefully you actually understand the perspective that I'm talking about. The idea that you need to learn how to be okay with going insane. You need to be all right with it. And I've had my panic attacks, sure. But what about hospitalization? That would be cool, I don't know, maybe this is unhealthy. You let me know in the comments. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed, and yeah, good luck, guys.